Hello there everybody, and welcome back to the Joe Nerd's Toy Room. Finally, we are getting into G.I. Joe Retaliation movie line figures. So, I decided to start with a fairly simple one first. Doesn't come with much in the way of accessories. This way I can focus on the packaging a little bit first. So, I really like, I was pleasantly surprised about this whole entire line. This entire Retaliation line, I'll tell you guys right up front, I think despite my problems and issues with one figure in particular, I'll get to that in that figure's review. This line is 100% quality. Hasbro, they did cut back on the articulation in some figures, but the quality of this line really remains intact. Even the quality of the packaging, I find. I don't know if this is going to come across so well on camera, but the cards and the packaging, yes, they are generic, but the color and sharpness and the richness of the colors really it looks really nice. Surprisingly nice. Again, it's probably because I had my expectations set really low. Yeah, of course, there's no card art this time around for now, but right here we have a nice photographic picture of the figure here itself, showing the, and of course the picture on the side always is there to show the feature, the special feature of each figure. So now, one other thing I really wanted to point out about the packaging here is when you look at it from the side like this, this is something that my buddy, the Madman, pointed out. And he got the opportunity to see these a little earlier than I did. And I remember he was talking to me about his opinions of the whole thing, packaging and all. And he was talking to me about how the packages are the bubbles are very slim. And I really like that too. I know a lot of people out there watching this are probably thinking, well, big deal, it's just the packaging. We're gonna rip them open anyway. But yeah, I do open most of my Joes, but I still really like nice packaging. It is still really important to me. And I really like that these bubbles, there's no real wasted space. It's very slim. Yeah, that's all I could say about that. I just really like it. I hope all of you guys out there feel the same way. You should give this line a chance. It is actually a lot better than I was expecting. Back of the card, yes, no file cards. But we knew that going into it, eh guys? So that aside, we can appreciate that it has really nice product shots of the early production models of the figure. In some cases, one in particular I'll show off later, you can really see the differences between the photography, the photographed model, and the actual toy itself. So, that being said, I think I have spent way enough time on the packaging, so I am going to bring in the man himself. So there we have it, guys. The Red Ninja. Now let's get a little closer here. So, yeah, this figure is a great one. This one is definitely one of the standouts in the entire line, the entire Retaliation line. The mold is 100%. The mold is amazing. And of course, you know, as all the Joe fans out there know, for those, you know, and just in case there are some who aren't aware, this great figure exists because of another great figure. And of course, that is right here, the 30th anniversary / Renegades Storm Shadow figure. So, and actually this is my first time placing them together side by side. They look damn cool together. Wow, yeah, really great together actually. Wow, yeah, this is my first time doing this, so just excuse me guys while I marvel at the beauty. Anyway, alright, so let's get Storm Shadow out of here because we're not actually doing a review of him. Alright, so let's give you a all-around shot just in case, you know, just in case you're not familiar with him, with the figure. It's very simple mold-wise, but it's the simpleness of it doesn't take away from the fact of the amount of detail, I should say. I hope this really shows up well on camera here, but all of the folds and wrinkles in his ninja, I guess, his ninja uniform are very realistic, and they drape really well all over the figure. One difference, actually a few differences, where this figure differs from the Renegade Storm Shadow that I just had out here is below the knees. But I think I really shouldn't have taken them out. Actually, right. So below the knees, right down to the feet, it's different than the Storm Shadow. I don't really know exactly where it comes from, where the pieces come from, guys, but they're probably, oh, I think they might just be from the Storm Shadow figure, from the single pack Storm Shadow in this very line, in the Retaliation line. But I don't have that figure as of yet, so I can't really show you a comparison there or even verify that's just my suspicions. And I believe that right here, the hands and the forearms come from that same Storm Shadow figure too. Then we're getting to the really, one of the whole thing, the whole mold is beautiful. I remember when I first opened, or first got my glimpse of the Renegades 30th anniversary Storm Shadow, I knew, this is before I read anything, and I had a feeling in my gut that this mold was so great. It was so beautiful and so, man, it's just so breathtaking. I knew that right then and there that Hasbro was going to be using this mold quite a bit. I knew this was going to be the first of many times we see the mold, and I had absolutely no problem with that. In fact, I was really anxious to see how they were going to reuse it. So I wanted to really touch on the head sculpt. The head sculpt is just beautiful too. I hope the light is hitting it just right so you could see all the folds and the nice seam running down the middle of the hood, and then the mask is tucked in underneath the hood. Yeah, you know, I just can't say enough good things about him. So now what you're probably wondering is, well, what does this guy come with accessory-wise? Sadly, that is the part where the figure starts to lose some of its luster. But that's okay, because I was telling the Madman this actually, that 30th anniversary Storm Shadow comes with more than enough accessories. That figure alone, along with ninja accessories, you know, up the you-know-what, all the way, you know, through this Retaliation line. There's no shortage of really nice ninja accessories that you can outfit this guy with. So basically what he comes with, this stand is, for those who don't know, this stand doesn't come with the figure, just in case you're a little confused. This is my own stand. So all the figure comes with is this katana he's holding and another one. So he comes with two of the same ninja sword. It's a really nice basic katana blade, you know. So, and they yeah, one thing I really like about them is right here by my thumb, you might notice, is at the I guess it would be the hilt of it. It has a really nice square-shaped hand protector. I really like that. I'm not really sure where this sword comes from. If it's in fact the same sword from the 30th anniversary Storm Shadow. Yeah. Actually it appears to be. Let's bring him back in here. I really shouldn't have even taken him out of there. Tell you the truth, it looks to be. Actually, no. My hunch is that it isn't, because even though I don't have the long sword here to show off, I only have the short one in the sheath. I can tell that it probably isn't. It would have been it would be too long to fit in the sheath. So these ninja swords, these katanas might be new. They might be a new sculpt, along with the to go with the Retaliation line. So there's basically that, and then the other accessory he comes with is just a zip line. So it is one of those you know, one of those spring action accessories that us Joe collectors aren't really that crazy about. But let me give it a little. Show it off a little here again. I think you all must have seen it in my my portion of this video where I talked about the packaging. So that's basically it. So it's got like you can see a picture of it here. Figure it clips onto the wrist, and it's an actual working zip line. So, but I'm not really gonna fiddle with that very much. I'm not really, I haven't even unwound the cable on it, but anyway, that being said, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. That's gonna wrap up my very first G.I. Joe Retaliation figure review. So, I hope you all enjoyed watching this, guys, and this is gonna be the first of very many. So, until next time, take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you all in the very near future. Bye for now.